All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to take off a tire and put on your spare on a Subaru Impreza. First thing you want to do is put a block diagonally across from the tire you're going to change, and mine's the driver's side rear tire, so I'm going to put it in front of the passenger side front tire. That's going to keep the car from rolling forward. Now we got to go to the back, and before we get there, I'm going to just show you where the jack's going to go. It's going to go right there, right by the tire. We're going to pop open the hatch, and underneath the floorboards in the back here, you're going to see all the tools and the spare. So first let's pull our tools out, which are going to include the jack and the lug nut wrench. And there's the jack. And you'll notice on one side there's this little twister thing there, the hole in it, and you're going to need to kind of drop that jack down so you can get underneath the frame of the car and put it right there. You'll see there's a little groove that fits in, and then it slides on either side as you twist it clockwise up. And now we've got it kind of like tight against the bottom of the car. And so we're going to go back in and we're going to grab our little tool that we use to get leverage on the jack. You see it's got a little hook in it. You just kind of put it through that hole there, and that's how you're going to spin that jack up. But before we do that, we want to loosen up the lug nuts while we've got some tension on the tire. And to do that, I'm going to go counterclockwise. And you can see I'm just kind of going around. I got to put a lot of strength in it because they're on there pretty tight. And so I'm just going to keep on going. If you've got a longer lug nut wrench, it works better, but all I got is this one, so I'm going to keep on going with that baby right there, and get them all loose. Once I got them pretty loose, then we're going to go ahead and jack the car up. And before I do that, though, I'm going to go ahead and get the spare out. It requires about 1,000 twists. And there we go, we got her out now. And we're just going to set it over here. And then we're going to go ahead and jack this up and get this tire off of there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this clockwise until I get it. See, it kind of gets stuck there. This is a super cheap jack, by the way. They used to have really nice jacks with the older cars, but these newer ones are just junk. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get her up. And we got to get that tire off the ground, and that's what I'm trying to do here. And once we got the tire up, we can go ahead and unscrew all of the lug nuts. They should be loose, but I may need to use the wrench on one or two of them. And make sure that you don't lose those nuts, because you're going to need them to put the spare tire on. The one right down at the bottom is still a little tight, so I'm going to have to, there's the nuts. I'm going to have to get that wrench on it, just kind of loosen it a little bit. And bam, we should be ready to go. And there it is. We got them all off. Now we just got to yank the tire off of there. Just kind of pick it up, move it, set it over there. And now we got to grab our spare and going to flip it around, and it's going to set right on there. And you got to kind of locate where the bolts go through that go onto those lug nuts, and that's a little bit of a pain in the butt. But with a little bit of effort, you should be able to do it. And next, you got to get a couple of those lug nuts on there. I put one on the top, and then I put one on the bottom, and then that kind of holds it on there so it doesn't fall off, because it has a tendency to do that. And then we just got to, twist them on. And then once we've got them on there, we're going to lower the jack a little bit, and then we're going to tighten them down. So I'm not really going to drive on this tire, and this wasn't meant to be used for daily use. This is only to get you to your shop or to your dealer to get a new tire and get it fixed. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to tighten it down enough so that I can go get this other tire changed and then bring it back and put it back on. So I'm going to lower it right now. And once I get it down so that it's got some contact with the cement, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten them down a little bit with the lug nut wrench. And I'm going to go ahead and just leave the jack and the twister there, because I'm going to take this tire in and get a new tire or get it plugged and then bring it back and just replace it. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos where I show you how to do stuff. Peace out.